Okay, well, I am praying my phone doesn't fall off there. So, I'm probably going to just take you along on my Saturday. And, yeah, just let you guys tag along while I run errands and stuff. I've got quite a bit of grocery shopping to do. Quite a few things to do today, and I'm honestly not feeling very well, but it has to be done. And I don't really feel, it's pretty chilly today, but I don't really feel like wearing that big bulky coat that I have. So I'm probably just going to wear this hoodie and just deal with that. But I think I will wear my DarthNews hat. Shout out to Darth. I love my hat. Got it last year. Plus, helps keep my hair down and really where I don't have to worry about it too much. Let's see. Alright guys, let's get my glasses on. They also kind of help keep my glasses in place. So there's a selling point for you, Darth. Alright guys, let's get myself out the door so I can just get these errands over with. I'm back home from my grocery shopping. These kids are expensive. $232. That's for 1 week for the daycare kids. I wanted to show you guys my car. My car is Rudolph during the Christmas time. I put the antlers on. She's got her nose. I haven't seen any more. Usually I see a lot like this, but I haven't seen any more around. And I have a little tail. And now, time to bring all this in. Anybody else store their hamburger meat like this? I buy a big pack and then I break it up into 3 or 4 sections and flatten it out in a good bag, Ziploc freezer bag, and it's it's a space saver and it thaws faster. Hi guys. So I'm done with all that shopping. Just a moment, let me check my message just a second ago. Anyway, as cool as it is outside right now, it says 46 on my computer. You know, coming in from the cold, you know, and everything, and bringing in the groceries, and I actually surprised myself. I didn't have any problems bringing the groceries in, coming up the steps, you know, my front steps. And I mean, usually I try to just like lay the groceries on the porch and then, you know, bring them in once they're all, you know, up on the porch. But I didn't have any problem going down to the car. Having trouble here. I didn't have any problem going down to the car and getting them and just bringing them on in the house. I must have made about 5 trips to the car and back. Good enough. And I had no problem with it. I am, however, I very rarely, and I mean rarely, get a headache. But I do kind of, y'all can see what I do. Kind of hurts. But it stems from my neck down here, and I can tell where that's coming from. I saw once somebody said, turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left. Then he said, look right, look left. Then he said, turn your head again, and you can turn it further than before. Which is true, but I don't know how that works, unless it's just psychological. I really don't know. Anyway, and it's supposed to reset your vagus system or something or other. Whenever, when I say I rarely get headaches, I mean seriously, rarely. I'm talking like I haven't had a headache in years. And but what I do have is tension in my neck right here. I'm trying to just protect my lips here. It's just from, because my lips are chapped. And hit my tooth that time. My lips are chapped. Anyway, whenever I do get a headache, it generally does stem from my neck right there. So I'm gonna take some ibuprofen right now. Okay. All right. So I've got. First thing I did was get my coffee this morning before I started my errands. I haven't eaten yet, and it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That is not new for me. I'm going to hydrate, which could also be an issue, and I'm going to have my yogurt. So. All right. So today Sandy's 9 years old. She is. And for some reason I thought she was going to be 10 this year, but I felt bad once I realized that. I aged her a year. I got her in 2013. She was 4 weeks old, and so that makes her 9, which makes me happy. Means I've got longer than I thought I did with her. And yes, she posed for that picture. I do one in front of the Christmas tree every year. She doesn't like it, but she's well rewarded. And on her birthday, we make, excuse me, I'm fighting a cold, or I don't know. Anyway, on her birthday, I get a big steak. We make a steak, and we share it. And I steam green beans, because she can have green beans. And even baked potato, because she can have that. And we have a birthday feast for her. Sorry, ear itching. My sinuses, like seriously, the sinus drainage and all has just been working way overtime for several weeks now. Take the shoes off. And it's just on my last nerve, because it affects my vocal cords. It's been really tearing my vocal cords up, because I wanted to record a Christmas song. But how am I supposed to sing like this? I mean, granted, sometimes I can, if I bring it up from my diaphragm, I can get past this. Don't ask me how. It just happens sometimes. And I'm going to try to do it now. Let's see, what could I do real quick? I'll do Have Yourself a Merry Christmas. Just a little bit of it. Just to see if you guys are going to see me embarrass myself. Just to see if I can get past this. I'll turn my fan off. Have yourself. Let me push it from my diaphragm. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Almost get to the end. Here we are as in olden days, our happy golden days of your faithful friends who are dear to us. Gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Now let's see if I can talk. I had some trouble, but sometimes I can push past this right here, and sometimes I can't. And I guarantee you that hurt my vocal cords just now. I've had a sinus trip since I was a child, you know, and then between different things, you know, and becoming ill and all of that, it's just, it makes me sad, truly. I used to have a beautiful voice. I'm not just bragging on myself. I've won competitions and been asked to join various choirs and such, but you know, I guess different things have just happened, and it's messed with this, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get it back. Someone suggested voice training to get it back, and anyways, so yes, my Sandy's day today. It's packed out there today. And I should have taken pictures and video, but I always feel weird doing that in public, like in the grocery store. I know people are fully aware that there's YouTubers who do videos, you know, but I always feel weird, like people are going to walk by and think, what is she doing? So, what I want to tell you is, I know that, and this is probably different for every state, but I know, little strawberry from the yogurt in there. I know there are YouTube channels, you know, that talk about the shelves being empty and you're going to starve and things like that. It may be different for different areas. I'm sure it is. But where I am in Virginia, I'm in Central Virginia, and I haven't run into a grocery store yet that is bare. I mean, if anything, they're always stocking. They're continually stocking. And the shelves seem pretty full to me. I didn't have trouble finding anything. What I did see is prices. I mean, even meat, there was plenty of meat. But what I did see was prices are sky high. Guys, I spent $232 today for a week's worth of groceries for these daycare kids. And honestly, it barely filled my cart. Let me get my receipt. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see. So I shopped at Food Lion because it's like a minute from my house. Alright, so let me go down this list and see what in here costs more than it usually does. I got some string cheese for the kids. It was $4.69. I honestly don't know how much that usually is because I don't usually buy that. I got some steamable green beans for $2.29. Now I know for a fact that I used to get those for 99 cents. What is this? Oh, my Earth Balance soy-free butter is what I use. Was $5.99. I know that used to be at least about $1 cheaper. Let's see. Oh, lactate milk, 2%. $6.69. Has that always been expensive like that? Go-Gurt for the kids, $5.99. Let's see. Oh my God. Let's see, what is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, trash bags, $11.89. My dog's food, $22.99. I did catch some of the kids' snack stuff on sale, so that was good. Let's see, let me go down here some more. I did find Charmin Essential brand for $6.99, so I thought that was that was $1 off, so that was a good buy there. I do like the prices on their cereal bars. $1.79, but I feel like they used to be cheaper. Stuff like SpaghettiOs, the Chef Boyardee stuff has gone up in price. My wheat thins have gone up in price. Got bagels for $5.29. Duke's mayonnaise, $4.99. Honey wheat natural. I get the natural. I think of the name of it. $3.99. Let's see. Tuna, $2.29. I think that's about average for albacore tuna. Avocado, not avocado, but the guacamole dip, $5.99. A can of fried apples, $1.89. I know those used to be cheaper. My 10 little K-cups of my Starbucks coffee is $11.49 for 10 of them. I feel like that's high. The Go-Gurt, $12.99. I feel like I already read that? Maybe not. Okay, the ground beef that I bought was 80/20. And does it tell me how many pounds it was? It doesn't say. But it was $9.49. I kind of felt like that was okay price. Chicken salad, $3.29. The steak that I got from me and Sandy, I actually found a pretty good bit of steak for $9.87. I don't buy $20 steaks. Bananas were average. Cucumbers have gone up. Cucumbers have gone up too. So have green peppers. Let's see. Lettuce has definitely doubled in price. Strawberries, I think they're about average. And then there's a bunch of stuff come off. Let's see, the whole thing cost tax. It says tax 1 2.50%, tax 2 5.30%. Anybody know why there's two different taxes on groceries? The total taxes came to $703 for 52 items. It was $232.52. It said I saved $14.58 today. For the year, I've saved $95.89. I don't shop Food Lion very often. Well, I do, but I usually do Instacart, but I was trying to save money today and not use the Instacart. Well, I'm glad I went in person. I got some exercise and got some fresh air, and got to see for myself. I probably bought things I wouldn't have bought if I had done it online. Better things, actually. And you're not paying the delivery fee and then the tip and all that stuff. Although I do have to say, sometimes I try to tip the person bagging my groceries. I know that's an art, or not an art. I don't know. I know people used to do it all the time. Tradition, is that the right word? Custom? I don't know. When I was a little girl, I knew people. I used to see people tipping the bag boy all the time. They used to carry your stuff to the car as well. What are you chomping on? Yeah, you better bring Mama that toy. I'll try not to fuss at you. Come here. It's your birthday. But that don't mean you can just make a big mess down there. What do you see? No, you've torn this up. No, give it to me. No, give it to me. Y'all hear this? Oh, give it to me, because now you're gonna have cotton and everything all over my floor. You better turn loose of this. I don't know how her teeth are. How are their teeth so strong? You just can't. And I don't want to hurt her, so I don't want to just, but golly. And I give up. I did enjoy wearing my DarthNews hat today. Kept my ears warm, kept my head warm, and all that. Let me think. So I've caught bits and pieces of what's going on. Wait, let me fill you guys in on my personal stuff first. So I lost a daycare kid. There's a video made about that. Thankfully, that drama didn't last more than that day. And if I'm very honest, every now and then, like I said before, I do get a daycare family that I know from I have to pull my glasses down. My eyelashes hit my glasses a lot. I do get a daycare kid. When I do the interview, I know they're going to be trouble. I know the parent's going to be trouble, but for the sake of income, sometimes I let it go. And I should not have. Because on day one, this child went home and claimed that I smacked him upside the head. Um, and there have been days periodically that I've had him that he'll claim, that another child did something to him, or and he constantly stayed in timeout. He's just and kids will be kids, but he was like sneaky instigative. Um, if that makes sense, the kids would come running to me and he would act all innocent. I didn't do it, or he never liked to stay in timeout. Now I'm not blaming the kid. I totally blame the parent. This is home training or lack thereof. It's never the child's fault. It's how they're being taught. But because of this mother's disrespect towards me, in not informing me that she was seeking child care elsewhere, I terminated her. I felt like there was a big lack of respect there, and the trust was broken. And once there has to be mutual trust, I have to know that I can rely on my daycare families to show up, to pay, and they need to know that they can rely on me to be open, for them, and take care of their children. And when one of those breaks down, it doesn't work. When communication breaks down, it doesn't work. So I had to mail file. So I terminated on the spot. And of course, as soon as I did, most of the times when a family leaves, it's under the correct circumstances, and they do it the right way. But every now and then you get one who just wants to have the last nasty words for you and tell you not to contact them. Fine by me. Got nothing to say. I used to have contracts for my daycare parents, and I don't anymore, because for me it is, you pay, you communicate with me, you have child care. You don't, you won't. It's that simple. And I've already got families wanting that spot, but I really don't know if I want to fill it or not, if I'm honest with you. This is going to sound mean, but yesterday was the most peaceful day that we've had in this daycare since I reopened. And I kind of always knew that this particular child was the common denominator in the fights. Yesterday, I didn't have to play referee. There were no fights that broke out. I was actually kind of bored yesterday, if I'm honest. We did their activities and stuff in the morning. They had lunch. They took their nap. After nap time, there's only 2 to 3 hours left in the day, and they have a snack. They do their musical PE, and then they run around, get out some energy, from that nap. And I was kind of bored yesterday, to be very honest. And pickups went very smoothly, because that particular child wasn't here causing trouble every time a parent picked up. This child, for some reason, every time a parent came to pick up, he would start trouble. He would get into something like my kitchen drawers or my cabinets, or mess with a child. Just, it happened. It never failed. And even the daycare parents yesterday commented at pickup on how much more quiet the daycare was. So they noticed, and I believe that they are relieved, to be honest with you. I know I am. And I hate to say that, again, it's not the child's fault, it's the parent's fault when a child acts like that. I started a new blog. I'll put it in the description below. I get a lot of questions about my daycare work, about how to do it. Some people want to start their own daycare. Others are just curious about how it works. And so I've started a blog where I answer questions that are commonly asked of me, and just share a little bit about my daycare experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all of it. And my daycare parents have access to that blog, so there's nothing in there that you're going to read that isn't completely very honest. You know, it's because sometimes, you know, they need to understand too what it's like. Thankfully, the daycare families I have right now, they appreciate me. And it shows. It really shows. So there's that. I even see that gate back there behind me. I'm not even sure I'm going to put that back out. And the other gate is got around the Christmas tree. But I usually just put, there were two particular children that I would end up having to use that gate for. And it was to prevent the conflict with the one that left. And so now that he's gone, I think I'm going to try next week without using the gates. You know, I have two little infants, a 1-year-old and one that I still need the playpens for. But I don't think I'm going to need the gate, that other gate, next week. I think I'm just going to leave it, you know, put up and put their table out right there. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to go well. Alright, so let's see. What's going on with Johnny Depp? I guess there was a recent picture of him getting on a plane. I'm not really sure of where he's going or where he was going and all of that, but I did notice he's growing the goatee back. And I mentioned this in my last quick video. Man, I'm so glad to see that goatee. Oh, you know, like I said before, it's just a thing with me. Goatees are just a thing with me. And like I said before in my other video, not everybody can wear them well. And Johnny Depp wears a goatee like nobody's business. And it makes me breathe hard. I don't know what it is. When he shaved, I mean, he looks good no matter what, obviously. But when he had it shaved off, I was like, you know, I obviously I still respect the man. I respect everything about him, and I support him no matter what. But I was no longer like physically attracted to him, if that makes sense. Please don't, y'all. Please, my fellow Johnny Depp supporters, don't come at me for that. I'm not saying he didn't look good. He did. But with the goatee, I'm just like, it hits differently for me. It really is, you know, like I'm also attracted to men that wear glasses. I'm attracted to intelligent men. And then if you have all that and you add the goatee, I'm like, oh. My word. Okay, let me get a drink of water real quick. So y'all, I have a type. I have a type. Yeah. Anyways, so I haven't had a chance to really sit and watch the videos, but I have seen some brief. Oh, she's made such a mess. Anyway, I have seen a brief, some brief bits and pieces talking about Johnny Depp's appeal papers, whatever they're called, documents, I guess. And it's funny the way that Benchu came back about, you know, this is I love the first line. This is a kitchen sink appeal, and that tells you all you need to know about the rest of that document, you know. And it is. She literally threw everything back, everything, and she's so disrespectful. She's so disrespectful. Excuse my language, but in a sad, pathetic way, because she literally is disrespecting two judges, the jury, the process here in Virginia. Virginians find it especially offensive. You know, she's questioning the judicial system here, disrespecting it, just because she lost. And here in Virginia, I think it's less than 20 or 25%, I forget, it might be less than that, of appeals even get granted. Or honestly, even get heard, I think. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm afraid she won't eat it. She just chews up, and then you get these bits of cotton everywhere and these little pieces of plastic I gotta pull out. These furry rugs are the worst thing I've ever bought for the daycare. I should have kept these in my room. I should have put these rugs down in my room. And I'm going to have to replace this carpet whenever I move from here. You can see the stains on it. I don't know that a steamer will do the job or not. But anyway, and those stains aren't from her. It's from the daycare kids. Thankfully, this is the only room that looks like that. The playroom doesn't look like that, and the hallway doesn't look like this. But this is the room they eat in, and spend most of their time in. They don't like going in the playroom a lot. They want to be where I am. So, anyways, so yeah, it's just disrespectful, and I'm hearing that she wants a whole new trial. That's not what appeals are. Appeals are, like a panel of judges, and there's no arguing, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're just stating the case. I mean, not even that much, because the judges are already read up on what's going on. I think she wants a whole new trial in a different state. Wow. Anyway, I do want to. I've posted, but on my video, I do want to pay respects to. She went by Jeannie Depp online in the Johnny Depp community, and Jeannie started the petition to remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2, and she was well known throughout the Johnny Depp community and well beloved, and to hear of her passing was a shock, and to hear that it was because she got the flu, it was just kind of hard to take in. And I've seen her daughter and her son post and on her behalf, and it's just shocking. It's just shocking. And the girl that does the cartoon pictures, she tags all of her pictures as Ponies Ate My Pencils, but I can't for the life of me think of her name, but I love her work. Oh my God, I love her work. And I hope Johnny has seen her work. I mean, seriously. It's amazing. I would like to see NFTs made out of her work, her art, and added to the Never Fear Truth site. So that would be awesome. But she did a beautiful one of Jeannie with wings and everything. And it was very very moving, actually, to see it. And Vin's Den did a beautiful tribute that made me cry, actually. I know that members of the Johnny Depp community pass away now and then. That's what people do. That's what people do. And Johnny can't possibly take note of all of them. He has so many fans around the world. Now and then, I think one sticks out that I hope he does recognize. Maybe, I'd like to see him reach out to her family and just express, his condolences to them, if he hasn't already. But like I said, I know he can't do that with everyone. But once in a while, a fan, really, more than a fan, a supporter, you know, a true blue supporter, just kind of sticks out, you know. So very sorry for her passing, and you know, send lots of prayers of comfort and strength to her family, and I would hope they know that they have the support and love of the entire Johnny Depp community. Now, having said that, I have heard that Michelle Dauber, an Amber Heard supporter, has announced that she has a brain tumor. Is this correct? Okay, so there's something I want to say. First of all, I'm really sorry to hear this. I don't agree with anything Michelle says. I think as far as the Amber Heard Johnny Depp saga goes, I think she's blindly following someone because she thinks, I guess she thinks that's the right thing for her to do. But a lot of things she has said towards the Johnny Depp community and about Johnny Depp have just been downright hateful and mean and venomous. And having said that, if something were to happen to her because of her tumor, if she dies because of it, I don't think Johnny Depp would want us doing the same thing that they have done to Jeannie. There have been some terrible things said in her memory by Amber's supporters, which is uncalled for. Her family doesn't deserve that. Jeannie doesn't deserve that. There is a line that you cross that just says that you're crazy. And when you lash out at someone who has passed away, you know, like that, because of who she supported, you know, and I'm going to say the same thing about Michelle Dauber. If she passes away because of the tumor in her head, who is an Amber supporter, and I'm a 100% Johnny Depp supporter. Don't believe a word Amber Heard says, never have. Because I've been there. I have the CPTSD to prove it. Now, well, I have more than that to prove it, but anyways. But I would not want to see Johnny Depp supporters going after her or her family. You know what I mean? The way, we've got to be better than that. I would hope that the people that support Johnny Depp have as much integrity and honor as he does, that we don't go after them like that if something should happen to her. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I hate the bickering and arguing. Anyway, I know sometimes I contribute to, I may reply to an Amber fan just with maybe roll my eyes or like they're crazy or whatever, but there's a line that you do cross that says you're crazy, and that's when you go after the dead and their family. You know, just because you differ in opinion. Lord have mercy. If she could only clean up her own mess. Yeah, see, this is what she does. She gets the... Can I have it? Can I throw that away, please? It's not even squeaking. She gets the squeakers out, and then she tears up the squeakers, and she's just sit there and tear up that little blue pieces of plastic all over the carpet. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. This is a long Saturday. By the time I put all this together, it's going to be long. You guys see my Christmas tree back there? Yes. It's beautiful. Did y'all see the front of my house? I don't know if I showed y'all that. I've got Christmas cards coming in. Also, I guess I'll end this video with this note. You guys try to remember when you're posting pictures of your Christmas and you're posting pictures of those of you who are very blessed. I am truly, truly happy that you're very blessed and that you can give your kids the world. But not every family is blessed. Some families will go without this Christmas. And some children won't get anything. So be careful with sharing your blessings. your, you know, the, not your blessings, but your fruit, I guess. Be careful, because just kind of keep in mind, you know, don't brag is what I'm saying. Just keep in mind those that don't have. Kind of take their feelings into consideration. You know, kids are on the internet. You know, kids see these pictures on Facebook and stuff. They shouldn't be, but they are. And it's a different time that we live in. You know, and it might make even children sad to see that, you know, there's people out there that with gifts overflowing into the floor, and what are they going to get? You know, parents struggling just to pay the bills. You know, Christmas time is such a stressful time for parents who don't have anything and don't know where Christmas is coming from, you know. So let's just do our part to not make that worse. You know, if you can donate to a family, maybe play Santa Claus, you know, that would fill you, wouldn't that make you feel so good? Maybe play Santa Claus for not just a family with children, but an elderly person. There's an elderly lady that lives on my block, and do something, and then here's the thing, don't brag about it. That's the true spirit of Christmas. Do for a family. Maybe leave gifts, you know, a meal, a frozen casserole, whatever, you know. But maybe if you know a family with kids, maybe sneak up on Christmas Eve and leave the gifts on the porch. Play Santa. And leave, you know, enough for them to make a Christmas dinner with. You know, an elderly person, you know, make them a plate. Leave it on their front porch with just a Christmas card. Don't have to sign it. And maybe a couple of gifts, you know. It would make their day. It would make their Christmas. It would make them realize that, you know, you're seen. We see you, you know, and you're cared about, you know. So I'm going to end on that note. God bless, and talk to you guys soon.